There is a point on the soul's path that few recognize. It's not the beginning of the journey, and it's not the end. It is the saturation point. It's the moment when, after so much fighting, so much searching, so much trying to apply the universal laws, your soul simply says, enough. Perhaps you know this place well. It's a tiredness that goes beyond the body, an exhaustion the mind can't explain. You've tried everything. You've tried, with all your might, to be the creator of your reality, but that very attempt has become a new kind of prison. The struggle to manifest has become heavier than the pain of its absence. If you feel this way, know that this is not a sign of your failure. It is a sign of your progress. You have reached the sacred threshold where superficial spirituality dissolves to make way for true mastery. The universe is not testing your limits. It is inviting you to discover a power born not from effort, but from your deepest and most courageous surrender. I want you to recognize the nobility in your pain, the pain of feeling disconnected from your purpose, even while seeking it with all your strength. The frustration of seeing the same patterns repeat, despite all your awareness of them. The doubt that whispers, am I worthy of living something better? Is the universe even listening to me? This feeling that your energy is blocked, that nothing flows, is not your imagination. It is the result of a fundamental dissonance. You have been trying to paint a new reality with an old brush, the brush of effort, force, and control, which belongs to the world of matter. But conscious manifestation is not a construction, it's a revelation. It's not about forcing the external world to change, but about allowing your inner truth to reveal itself through it. The fatigue you feel is your energy system calling for a new approach, one based on coherence, permission, and flow. You are not broken. You are being called to an awakening of consciousness. The principle that the universe is a mirror is much deeper than a simple metaphor. It's quantum physics. Greg Braden explains that the human heart generates the most powerful electromagnetic field in the body, thousands of times stronger than the brain's. This field isn't contained within you, it radiates out into space, constantly interacting with the quantum field, the divine matrix that connects all things. When you live in a state of struggle, anxiety, and frustration, your heart rhythm becomes incoherent. The signal you broadcast to the field is chaotic, an energetic static that says danger, lack, disorder. And the field, by its nature, responds by materializing more situations that validate this disorder. Now understand the beauty of this. When you intentionally cultivate elevated emotions like gratitude, love, and compassion, what Dr. Joe Dispenza calls feeding your future, your heart enters a state of coherence. The signal you emit becomes a powerful, clear, and organized wave. You are literally broadcasting the energetic signature of your future reality. You stop asking and start broadcasting. This is why ancient wisdom said, seek your inner self. The inner self is this state of internal coherence, a vibrational alignment that tunes your reality to the frequency of your desire. If coherence is the signal, your identity is the message. Neville Goddard left us the most potent key of all, the law of assumption. He stated that to change your life, you must assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. But how can you do that when reality is screaming the opposite? This is where the biology of belief, elucidated by Bruce Lipton, comes in. He proved that it's not our genes that control our lives, but our perception of the environment, which translates into beliefs. Your beliefs are the chemicals that bathe your cells every day. A belief of unworthiness releases stress hormones that prepare your body for a threat. A belief of worthiness and security releases chemicals of regeneration and vitality. Assuming the feeling is an act of cellular reprogramming. It's not about lying to yourself, it's about deliberately choosing the perception and therefore the chemistry that corresponds to the reality you desire. You do this in the laboratory of your mind, your imagination, by vividly imagining yourself living your desire, feeling with all your imaginary senses, the touch, the smell, the sight, the emotion. You are giving your brain and body a real experience. Your subconscious mind, which controls 95% of your life and doesn't distinguish between what is real and what is imagined, accepts this new experience as a fact and begins to work tirelessly to manifest it in the physical plane. There may seem to be a contradiction. Napoleon Hill spoke of a burning desire and persistence, while Neville Goddard spoke of rest and living in the end. How do we harmonize action and surrender? Harmony is the key. Hill's burning desire isn't anxious pressure. It is the unwavering clarity of your purpose. It's the flame that illuminates your imaginal act, giving it focus and power. It is your concentrated intention. You use this burning desire during your creative ritual, in your moment of visualization. Then, the most important part, you enter what Neville called the Sabbath. It is the state of absolute rest. Once you have performed the creative act in imagination, feeling it as real, your part is done. To persist from this point on is not to keep asking, but to persist in the faith that it has already been granted. The anxiety of checking if it has worked is proof that you don't believe you were successful in your creative act. The true power lies in letting go. You plant the seed in the fertile soil of the subconscious mind and trust the process of germination. You don't dig up the seed every day to see if it's growing. You water it with your silent faith and inner peace. Let's translate this wisdom into a practical and easy exercise you can start today. First, define with crystal clarity what you wish to manifest. Not the how, just the what. What is the end state? Inner peace, vibrant health, abundance flowing. Now find a quiet moment, close your eyes, breathe deeply until you feel your body relax. In your imagination, construct a short scene that implies your wish is already real. Not the scene of receiving it, but a scene after you've received it. Are you telling a friend about your new achievement? Are you doing an activity that your perfect health now allows? Are you looking at your bank statement with a feeling of accomplishment and gratitude? Step into that scene. What do you see with your mind's eye? What are the colors, the shapes? What do you hear? Someone's voice, the sound of the environment? And most importantly, what is the dominant emotion? Feel that emotion now. Let it flood your being, amplify it. This is your burning desire in action. Remain in this state for a few minutes, feeling its naturalness. When you feel that it is real, that it is done, simply let the scene go, release it, and say inwardly with absolute conviction, "It is done. Thank you." Now, you have given an order to the universe. Your only task for the rest of the day is to avoid contradicting your creation and to remain in that state of silent gratitude and trust. This is the true secret to manifesting your desires. The spiritual path is not about getting rid of the ego, but about integrating it. It's not about annihilating pain, but about using it as the raw material for your transformation. You are not here to fight your reality, but to be its alchemist. You understand now that the struggle, the fatigue, and the frustration were just the echo of a misdirected power. A power that tried to push the world from the outside instead of reconfiguring the universe from within. Your true strength is not in your hands, but in your consciousness. It is not in your actions, but in your identity. Stop trying to attract. Start being. Be the peace. Be the abundance. Be the love. Assume the identity of the person who already lives the reality you desire, and watch how the universe, like a faithful servant, rushes to rearrange the world to reflect who you have become. You don't have to run anymore. The race is over. What is yours, by divine right, is already on its way, moving toward you at the speed of your faith. Trust, rest in the certainty that it is done. If this message has activated a new awareness in you, anchor this truth in your reality. Write here in the comments as a decree to the universe and a reminder to your soul, I am the source of my reality. I trust and allow. This act seals your intention. Share this message with someone who needs to stop fighting and start creating. And if you wish to continue to deepen these teachings, subscribe to the channel to join our community of awakened souls. Remember, the world doesn't give you what you ask for. It gives you what you are. Claim your power, be the change, and watch the magic happen.